Hello, welcome to FountainFX on Monday the 17th of March 2014. We're looking at the Euro-US dollar at the moment, and on the daily chart, particularly price continues to push upwards in this ongoing uptrend. But a couple of things we need to note, just to be aware of, is that we've now got a new area of support at the 138.50, where price has come down and touched it 3 times and is pushing away from it, so it's pushing up. But if we take a view of where price seems to be running, run a trend line along the bottom, and if we also then take a trend line from the top, we are forming a triangle pattern just from the highs and the lows. If we draw it across there, I can get rid of the extensions on these lines, and we can therefore see more clearly that there's a triangular pattern there. Now what do we want to see from there? We want to see price break out. Now it can break out in either direction. The probability is that as price is pushing up, is that it will break out above there and it will push above the 139. But don't have an absolute view on price, because the market is random. There's a lot of speculators and traders in this market, so it's about seeing what the market actually does and taking advantage from it. That's often why so many people will actually lose in trading forex, is because we say, well, look here, there's a high there, price comes back up to that high, it must fall. Well, it hasn't fallen, has it? It's pushed higher. So that's why we get caught on the wrong side of the market and we lose money, and we take larger and larger trades or bets, and we lose even more and more money because we then try and get back the losses that we've made. So it's better to relax, sit back, take more of a view of the market, see exactly what it's doing, and then go trade in the direction that the market wants to trade in. And sometimes it will go against us, and sometimes it will go for us. And as long as we lose a little amount and we allow ourselves to stay in the game so that we can win little amounts and large amounts when it moves, then we're okay. If we look at areas here at the bottom, we can see that price consolidated, and once it consolidated, it moved away from it with momentum. Similar here, price consolidated and it pushed down with momentum. Even though it was an uptrend, price then pushed down, and you could have taken a nice trade from the 137.50 all the way down to the 136.50, a 100-point trade within a matter of days. So that's really how to be able to get to know about a particular currency pair and how it operates. Look for areas of consolidation, look for areas of resistance and support. And at the moment we've got a triangle formation, as I said. If we now, I'm just going to take that off, and then we can go into smaller time frame to get a clearer picture of what is happening today. And we can look at the fact that Friday we had a nice double bottom formation where price then pushed up from it around the 138.50, a good 80-point move. And during that push upwards, we did have a pullback, an area of support here at the 138.80 formed, and then price pushed higher. What's happened since then? If we take an analysis, we now have a series of lower highs, which is a downtrend. So a high here, to a lower high, to a lower high, to a lower high. What else has happened if we analyze this? We could say from a big picture perspective, the previous high of the 139.60, which was on Thursday, hasn't been broken. Price hasn't turned at this point and pushed higher. It's now starting to push lower. So what exactly is happening here? Well, we've got an area of support that was formed overnight. So at the 139, big round number, we could have perceived that because we've got a descending triangle formation here, that price could potentially have broken out and broken higher. That would have been great to see, but instead it's pushed down from the 139 down to the 138.80. We're now in a process where price is reversing and pushing up, so we may be able to see an opportunity where we could take short. So it's saying price is pushing down here. We may want to see price turn around about the 139 for a continuation in the short. Maybe a case that it then has the momentum to break through this 138.80 and push all the way down to the 138.50. On the other hand, it may just be a fake out. Price has pulled back down into this area, to turn and push higher and continue in this uptrend. But it's about us looking at what the market is showing us from a technical analysis, and looking at the actual candlestick patterns. So if we go into a lower time frame from here, and we can see that price is pushing up. Price fell all the way down to the 138.80. It's pushed up. We then had a spinning candlestick, spinning top formation. That means that there's indecision. Also means that there's a potential change in the momentum at some point, so be aware of it. We would like to see that change somewhere around here. If we bring down to the lowest area of support as price fell, we're looking at a price of around about the 138.96, 97 area. So we want to be able to see price turn over. We want to then, if it's going to turn and the momentum is going to change in direction, we need to see this bullish candlestick get engulfed with a bearish candlestick pattern, so for that to be a continuation of the downtrend. Either that, if we do have a situation where price has turned to then rally higher, then we want to see this high here at the 139.05, 139.03. we need to see that taken out. We need to see price break above here for that to be a continuation above, and also take out this trend line. So in terms of how we could have traded early this morning, is we are looking at a consolidation. We look at the fact that price broke below here. We could have taken a nice short from around about the 138.95 down to the 138.80, so around about 10-15 pip trade. Now price is turning. We can see that there's an increase in upwards momentum, and it's in line with the big picture trend, so the probability is go long. So let's just see what happens here. We want to see it break back above the 139 for confirmation to stick with this long trend. And that's really it from trading from FountainFX. Happy trading, and we will catch you tomorrow.